and leaders in your countries to really get the message out after you hear what we're sharing with you today. It's going to be a matter of...
It's a privilege for me to introduce you, Tim. Tim is so well known that I don't even need to introduce him to you. The most of you know him. Tim is one of the best presenters I've ever known. He's a guy that will always ask you the questions you never thought about. Very great in strategy. Tim is a coach par excellence. He's a crypto specialist. And so I can go on and on about Tim. He's been around the block, especially when it comes to platforms like these. So you are in very, very capable hands this afternoon. And Tim, thank you very much that you take your time, that you're willing to help us out and presenting this to us. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francois Engelbrecht. I see a comment in the chat box there. The volume is a bit low. How is it for everybody? Can you all hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if I can see your screen. Otherwise, just put in the chat box there. Is the volume good? Okay, I'm getting some. Thank you, Trevor. Daniel, yes. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dr. Francois. Good stuff. So if your volume isn't right, then check your settings. And I see we're on 104, so let's keep the people coming through. Send out the messages while we are here. And if your camera's on, please do remember that your camera is on. We see some interesting things. No obligation for you to have it on. Some people don't want it on, so that then it also reduces the bandwidth for those listening in with limited data. So fantastic to see the different countries that we've got coming in. It's a really exciting time. Some of us have been waiting for this for a couple of months, some of you for a couple of hours, and some may be sitting here going, what am I waiting for? Why would you be excited? Why do I care that there's people from all over the world joining on this call? So, and I know that the message from that I'm going to be sending today is going to be then taken by people all over the world and interpreted into different languages, and the news spread. And when after I've shared with you, you're going to understand exactly why you want to do that. So Dr. Francois introduced me. I've been asked to come on the team by Dr. Francois to do the presentations and some of the training. But please don't tag me or find me on Facebook and Telegram, as I've already had some people doing and asking me all weird and wonderful questions. I don't know. I don't know the answers. What I know is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I've got no insider tracking information. I'm like you. I'm joining, and I'm going to be gifting to receive. But when it's as powerful as this, then why would I not be here to support and serve a community of like-minded, like-hearted people? Let me get onto my screen and get cracking on what you want to hear. So there's going to be a couple of things that I'm going through. Let me first of all try my screen, not that way. There we go. No, not that one. Dr. Francois, can you see that screen?
Yes, we see it.
Lovely, fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, I suppose there's two major portions to this. The first is an overview and a bit more detail into what is power gifting and the IRP gifting platform, how it all works. This is the first time we're going to have played this actual presentation. So I just want to check that the recording is happening as well, so that it can be sent out. I know not everybody's going to get to this. So I'll trust that it is being recorded. And so the first bit is to go through the overview in a bit more detail than I've been through before. That's probably going to take me a good 20-odd minutes. Then I'm going to go through the actual screens on what you will do when the link is sent out. Please don't ask, where is the link? The link will be sent later on today. I know a time was given at 5 o'clock, but let's just make sure that the system is 100%, and then the link will be sent out in that Telegram group. I'm going to be talking about that just now. But there's no point in getting the link unless you know what to do with it. That's why I'm here. So let's crack in on the first announcement of our launch. And the fact that it's happening on the 1st of December is absolutely amazing. And I get to think, where are we going to be at the end of this month, this year? And how powerful is it to start, it's like getting a head start on 2023 with our personal economics, with our finances. So everybody's invited, as you've seen from the people around the world, that there's no limitations on country. And that's why you want to share this far and wide. Let's go through an overview. IRP is the International Rewards Program. It's been designed for every person to have an opportunity to create multiple income streams, to start living a full life. And the Power Gifting is the first cash flow generating vehicle as an entry into the IRP. In a changing and worldwide economy, we need to start learning how to thrive. There's no point in trying to live in existence and carry on doing what we've been doing for the last couple of years. How's it gone for you? I know for me, it's been extremely tough, been phenomenally rewarding, and then financially very tough. And if we have a look at, and I ask people the question, what is the one thing that would help you live a better life now? And the answer is money, which is why I speak about cash flow. And that's where this, as a gifting economy, comes in. It's all about cash flow. So to benefit fully, you may need to know new skills. You may need bigger dreams. And the great thing is, we're here to help train you on how you can reach those dreams by picking up a few new skills. There's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. When I share numbers, don't ever please think it is. You are going to need to do some work. You are going to need to also learn some new things. Perhaps cryptocurrencies is a new field for you. Well, you need to decide, is it worth my while to learn about cryptocurrencies in order to receive this additional income on top of and the side of what you are already doing? Now, I can't answer that. You can. But let's say that you started a new job. And in order for you to benefit fully in the job, for you to help the company to grow, you're going to need to learn some skills in that job, the new system, the new way things are done there. Well, why would this be any different? In fact, it isn't. Although it's not a job, there's still some skills and things you'd maybe need to pick up on and learn, even if you know before, to hone in on in order for you to benefit. And when you benefit, the community benefits. Let's get this sort of legalese stuff out of the way. There's a disclaimer. This presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither presenter nor IRP are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given is only intended to give examples of what a participant may expect, and no guarantees are given. It remains the responsibility of each participant to ensure that they are compliant with tax regulations in their country. The use of cryptocurrencies is done at the sole risk and responsibility of each participant, and IRP can in no way be held liable for any losses. In other words, educate yourself to make sure you are compliant so that you can benefit fully, not just the short term, but the long term as well. So what is a community? What is a gifting a community? How does this work? Why is this so different? Well, $8 is what your risk is. Now, I'm from business. I'm a businessman. I've been doing networks for many years. I've, in fact, been in the gifting economy in January, it'll actually be 2 years. So I understand the power of what we have here. $8 is the one and only time that you ever take money from your pocket. Once off, never to be repeated again. All the other money that moves is within the economy of the system. Now, if you are a network marketer, you've done network marketing before or multi-level marketing, wonderful, good for you, so have I. If you haven't, that's also fine. Why? Because this is neither of those. You do not need to understand multiple different systems within network marketing models and different binaries and different ways that you earn incomes and leadership bonuses and all these types of things. This is a very simple, what's called forced matrix. In other words, the quicker you join, you gift, the quicker other people are going to join underneath you. And it's highly likely that you do not know any of them. There's no monthly fees. There's no subscription fees. You, in fact, pay no money over to IRP. So just give our huge gratitude to the developers and to the creators of IRP Gifting, as they are giving this gift to the world and to you for free. No limitation of borders, no multi-level marketing or network marketing structures. However, I'm going to put a little but. I like that word. I'm just going to add it in here. Share this with as many people as possible. If this is an economy works effectively where money flows through people. If you are having a business and you want to thrive and survive and benefit hugely from your business, what do you need? Doesn't matter what industry you are, what country you're in the world, there's one fundamental requirement for you to be successful. People. Without people, no one on this call or listening to the recording benefits in any way. Hence why we still share this. So where I say it's no network marketing structures, there isn't network marketing structures with various different setups. And those who are network marketing, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If not, doesn't matter. From your perspective, it's a simple force matrix. You join, other people join underneath you. And that's the simplicity that I love about this. Gifts are sent and received through cryptocurrencies, and training is also provided on that. If you're not on the Telegram group, please ask the person that brought you onto this call to get on there for that link. Join it. Pinned at the top is all the training you're going to need in the basics of cryptocurrencies for this gifting economy. Let's get down to some numbers. In the end, we're here to see, is this financially worth my time? Is the risk worth my time? Is it worth my time for my credibility? What if it doesn't work? What are the risks there? Will I lose out? So that's where you're going to answer this yourself. I'm going to take you through a couple of these objections, a couple of the challenges that people typically find when they, or ask, and questions they ask when they're going through the structure. So I'm going to try and cover that for you as well. The Power Gifting Plan has 3 phases, and each phase has 4 levels. Members are guided through the levels by the back office, showing who your gifts are to be made to. You are also guided on how confirmations must be done for your gifts that you receive. And as I've said, only $8 is gifted from your pocket once. All other positions created for you will be paid from gifts received. Now, there's a lot of information here. I'm going to take you through the phases. I'm going to take you through the income and how the gifts move. But the other key thing is the back office is beautifully simple. Because IRP Gifting holds no money, and that's the power of this. You're not relying on a third party to give you money. It goes from person to person, peer to peer. Because of that, the system is purely there to run the matrix, in other words, have people in the correct positions, and introduce you to the person you need to gift, and the gifter to you when it's your turn to receive. It's as simple as that. Let's go through phase number 1, level 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to move through 4 levels and receive 117 extra positions as you continue to receive. Now, one of the questions I've been asked already is, can I have multiple accounts? Can I register one for me, one for my dog, one for my granny, one for my daughter, one for my son, my goldfish, my dog, and the budgie next door? Well, you could, but I would not recommend it. In fact, you will actually be you might have your account suspended for some suspicious activity. Here's another reason why it's not necessary. The system is designed in order to move through effectively and fast, that everybody who registers will be gifted another 117 extra positions. Meaning, on phase 1, once you've gone through 4 levels, the gift you send, after the gift you send, so this is sort of your net income after expenses, is $5,088. That means you're going to be receiving that 118 times. Now, if that's not enough for you, beware. A warning I've learned over the years is that greed kills. You will also not be able to manage it. So let's be realistic. Now, yes, you heard me correct. You've got your position, you register. Then the system will create 117 extra positions. I'll show you how that's going to work just now. Meaning that you're going to have 118 positions moving through phase 1, each of them netting you $5,088. Now, if you think, well, that's a good start, but it's not going to be able to really live the life that I'd like to and share and donate to charities and the communities, well, what about going through phase 2? Same system applies, receiving 117 extra positions. All those positions are paid, or the gifts are sent to other people from a portion that you've received. And after this, you're going to walk off with $50,880 per position. That was a forced stall there, just to let that sink in. Now, the next number does get rather large. You have a look at it. Welcome to take a screenshot of this. I'm not going to talk about that number. I'm going to show you how it works. Another question I'm often asked is, Tim, how quickly can I move from level 1 to level 4? And I then say, how many friends and family do you have? In other words, the more people that join, the more people you introduce that also start to benefit so they can also receive these multiples of income on an ongoing basis, the quicker you and everybody in this community around the world will move. So how fast do you want to do this? Do you want to do it slowly? Don't speak to anybody. You want to do it fast. Invite 50 people. This is how it works. Now, this may look a little bit dramatic for you. You're welcome to take a screenshot. Here we go. Level 1. You gift $8. You will receive 3 by $8, which is $24. So as soon as people coming into the system underneath you, as I've said before, you probably don't know them anywhere in the world, you'll receive $24. Now, not all of this is yours. As $16, you will take and gift to level 2. So once you've received your 3 by $8, the system will then introduce you who the person is that you're going to gift $16 of the 24 you've received to get to level 2, leaving you with $8 in your pocket. Risk over. How exciting is that? $8 in after 3 people. You've got your $8 out and you are in the clean. Now, level 2, $16. You gifted to somebody you probably don't know somewhere in the world. You will receive on this level 9 by $16. So 9 people will gift you $16, giving you $144. Now, it's not all yours. You don't take that into your bank and go out for a nice KFC or have a little party. No. You're going to take $72 of that, which is 9 by $8, and you're going to fund 9 new positions. You're going to be gifting 9 people $8 each somewhere in the world, which is going to give you 9 new positions at level 1. So you'll still have your position on level 2 you're going through, but you're going to have 9 new ones open on level 1. That's going to be $72 you're sending out. Now, you're going to then take $32 and you're going to gift the person on level 3. So once you've received your 9 by 16, you've sent your $9, you've sent your $8 times 9, you will then, the system will allocate you who the person is on level 3 that you're going to gift. You will then gift $32 to that person, leaving you with $14 in your pocket. Not bad. It's not life-changing, but it's a start. And I figure if I can get $50, I can get 500. If I can get 500, I get 5,000. Let's follow the system. So what happens, Tim? Another question I'm asked. If I don't gift, and let's say I'm desperate for the money, it's going to pay bills, it's going to pay the school fees for next year, whatever it may be, and I don't gift these positions, you not gifting will slow down the system. You will then be removed and your positions allocated to charities. This is the system, and please follow the system. If you don't like the system, create your own gifting platform. And it's as simple and straightforward as that. If the system was to work in any other way, any better way, it would have been designed and programmed like that. In order for you to benefit and for everybody else around the world to benefit, follow this system. It'll introduce you who the people are that you need to gift. Gift them. And I'll talk more about that now. Now, back onto level 3. You're now on level 3. So you have, let's recap. You've got 9 new positions running here on level 1, which are also moving through the same way. You've now created, you're going to create, an additional 27 new positions, which are also going to be on level 1. You're following the system here. However, let's call these new positions your babies. You've got yourself, you're the main person, you are the parent. All these 9, these 27, these babies are going to not create new babies. We don't want babies to make babies. That gets a little bit crazy. Okay? It's only the first position which will go and create all these new babies. So you've gifted your 32. You're on level 3. Now it starts getting exciting. You're going to receive 27 gifts of $32, which is $864. You're going to send out 27 gifts of $8 to create those 27 positions back onto level 1. You're going to take $64, and remember, it's not from your pocket, it's from gifts that you've already received. You're taking $64 to gift somebody to get onto level 4, leaving you with $584. Now, let's say that it works so effectively that we're actually able to move off level 3, get to level 4 by the end of December. Now, I don't know how long. It's brand new. If you hadn't gathered that, this is new. So we don't know. But let's say that we introduced enough people that it could push us through and also help them get through. That by Christmas, you could be a level 4. You've gifted $64. You're going to receive 81 times $64, which is 5,184. Now you're looking and going, how do I keep control of 81 gifts? Well, personally, I will, because that's just my nature. I'm an analytical chap. But if you're not, the system will show you who you gift, how many people are left to gift, how many people you still need to receive before you can get to the next level. I'll show you that shortly. You're going to take 81 by $8, that's 648, to create 81 new positions back on level 1. So you've now got your original 9, which are moving through level 2 and level 3. You've then got 27 positions, which are moving through level 1, level 2. You've now got an additional 81 position. Can you see why? It's advisable strongly that you only have your position. You do not manage accounts for anybody else. You don't want a job here. You want to benefit and enjoy it. Now, once you've actually received your 81 gifts and you've sent your 81 gifts out, you will then take $80 to gift to get to phase 2. That means your total gifts that you receive at the end of phase 1 is $5,088. Now, some very clever, astute people have got out their phones or their calculators and they're going 117 plus your original one multiplied by 5,088. Wow, that's a lot of money. And I'm here to tell you it's actually more than that. So don't forget, your babies don't make further babies. So at the end of level 2, once you've got one of your babies moved through here, that's one of these other positions you've been given, you're only going to be gifting out to the following level, meaning that each one you're going to be keeping more money in your pocket. How does it get better than that? Well, it does. Phase 2 works on 10x. In other words, it's the same system and numbers, but 10 times the amount. So by this time we're getting here, our minds are going to have started working. You're going to understand. Turn the microphone off there, please. Yourselves muted. Nice to have music, but not in between here. I'm getting all excited. Thank you. Now you're going to understand how the cryptocurrencies work, how you move your money, what money you declare your taxes to, how you actually do this effectively. You've got to have created a system so that when you're getting to the bigger numbers, the numbers don't scare you. You're not going to start sweating every time that you're sending out this amount of money. Your brain and your intelligence and your abilities need to grow with your cash flow. If it does not grow with your cash flow will drop back down and you will have no evidence of this abundance coming into your life. That is why it is critical to upskill yourself. If you treat this money the way that you've treated your income from your job or your business from your prior life, you're going to still be living the same lifestyle as you are now. It's not going to show anymore. Back onto here. I'm not going to go through the same detail on here. You can take a screenshot of this. It works exactly the same. Level 1 on phase 2. Once you've received your gifts, you're going to take $160 to gift to the next level. Once you've received your gifts you've sent out, because again, it makes babies on this platform, then you're going to also send out 322 to get to level 3. You'll notice 640 to get to level 4. Now the numbers start getting really, really exciting. You're going to be receiving at level 4 on phase 2, $51,840, of which you're gifting out 6,480. And 800 to get to level 4, netting you 50,880 from your first position. And the other 117 is going to be more than that. Wow, yes. Now you can see why. To remain within the system and not just panic and take out your $8 or your first 16 or 32, whichever you did. If you just panic and take it out, you will never change your life. Here we go. Some big numbers. $800 at the end of level 1 on phase 3, 4,000, 58,000, 543, oh my goodness, 453,600, netting your total of $516,800. Now, in order to get to these levels, there is a vast number of people that need to join IRP and to be gifting within the system, aside from you and your 117 others, to do this. This is why it's imperative that we share it. So now I've gone through the numbers and you thought, okay, Tim, you've got my attention. How does this work? Let's go through that. There are some very strict rules. Follow these rules. This is the system. First gift to be made within 1 hour of registration. All other gifts to be made within 12 hours after notification. Where is notification? It's on the back office. Would it ideal to get emails and SMSs? Yes, it would. But when you consider that there's no funding coming into this platform at this stage, and that it's been privately created with private funds for your gift, please take into account certain developments will take time to come in. So how do you notice when you are to receive or send gifts? By logging in to your platform. How often do you do this? Well, if I'm going to be wanting to receive $5,000, I will be doing it every few hours. All confirmation of gifts received must further also be received and acknowledged within 12 hours. Failure to abide by these rules will form that you immediately lose your position. The lost position will be allocated to the next charity in line, which is overseen by IRP. 12 hours, somebody sitting there going, oh, but goodness me, how on earth can I keep track of that? Well, you only work for a few $1,000s a month working in your job or your business. Why would you not apply some time here? Perhaps you need to, if you are extremely busy, perhaps you need to allocate or ask somebody to help you who doesn't have a job. You've got a teenager, you can teach them how to do it. Whichever it is, find a way. This is the system. Why is this so important? Here's my perspective on it. If I am due to receive a gift, I would love to receive that immediately. Because when I've got the money and it's my turn to gift on, I'm not waiting 12 hours. I'm receiving the gift. I'm having a look on the system. Who do I need to send a portion of this to immediately? Why? The quicker you send and receive, the quicker you move, the quicker the system moves. Now, if you delay, it doesn't hold the system up. It's very cleverly been created and written. But if everybody delays, you start having a problem. So what do? You join, you gift your $8. If you are not ready to gift your $8, do not join. Get your crypto set up, get your $8 in, then join. That just means you're going to be down the line. But there's going to be other 117 positions, thousands of them coming underneath you. So it's not too late. It wouldn't be too late. Not even next year will it be too late. But the timing is critical. I personally believe 12 hours is far too long in order to send a gift. And you know, because you receive an email if it's on Binance, for example, or your SMS comes on your phone or your WhatsApp, or whatever it is from your crypto exchange where you're receiving the gift, log in, accept that gift immediately, because that's how you would like to be treated. The gifting system methods is cryptocurrencies. USDT, BEP20 is the recommended one. Alternatives can be Litecoin and Bitcoin as well. You can also do cryptocurrencies through Wise and Google Pay, and in some countries it's accepted, but in a lot of countries it isn't, and also note it is expensive. My personal recommendation would be Binance to Binance, as this is simple, free, and effective way to gift if set up. So if you're able to operate Binance in your country and the other person has got gifts to send you, or you're gifting somebody else on Binance, Binance to Binance can be done using an email address, and it's very simple. The training is there available for you on that. Failing that, if it isn't, USDT, BEP20. Don't worry about the complexities of it now. It's just the platform or the networking system that we use to send USDT. Why USDT? That is US dollar tether. So $1 USDT is equivalent to $1 US. So you're sending $8, you're going to send 8 USDT. Litecoin and Bitcoin, it's not the same. Litecoin and Bitcoin also fluctuates with the markets. So if you do want to send it, you make sure that you are sending exactly the amount that the person needs to receive. So if it's $16 or $8 or $32, whichever number it is, that they're receiving that exact amount. It does get a little bit more complicated. So focus where you can on USDT as the primary one. Another reason would be that the prices of cryptocurrencies fluctuate, as does all stocks. You may send $8 today, but by the time person receives it, the price could have dropped and it'd be only $7.90. Now, how would you like that to happen to you? You probably wouldn't. It could go up, but it could go down. As you're going to be gifting on some of the money, you would like it to be stable, hence USDT. However, a lot of people, not everywhere in the world has got that. So this is where it's critical to stay informed and educated. Is it worth it to receive that amount of money, to learn about a new economy which isn't going anywhere? Highly likely, yes. Multiple income streams are available in the future through IRP. You can take a look at what's on the screen here. If you don't mind muting yourself, whoever's... Thank you. There's multiple opportunities, as I said right at the beginning. IRP Gifting is the cash flow entry into IRP. Here is what we're waiting for. How do you register? And I know there's some people who've already looked on the Telegram group for the announcement link. It's not there yet because you're listening to me. It will be coming shortly, but I'll say to you now, it won't be during the call. So you don't have to listen. You don't have to go into your Telegram group. Focus on what we're doing here. Once the link is sent out, go to irpgifting.com. And for the one or two people who are really logging in, you can't. It's not there functioning yet. This is where you'll also log in on your back office once registered. Ooh, sorry, too fast. Let me go back. And I've done it again. Registration is very simple. Your full name, your email address, your mobile number, including the plus, the country, and you create a password. Please make sure that it's a password that you are going to remember and you keep it secure. Once you've registered, you'll notice at the top, it says you have successfully registered. This is your IRP number. You're going to need to copy that. That's how you're going to log in. And the password 123456 is actually for the that is your password which you've created. Make a copy of that. Take a screenshot of it. Probably not a good idea. You don't want anybody to be able to hack your account. Don't take a screenshot of it. Record it somewhere safe. You do not want somebody to be able to get access onto your account and go and change your cryptocurrency addresses to their own. That's something you want to avoid. You're also going to receive an email confirming your registration. Step 4 is going to take you periodically off the gifting platform to IRP Global. So you're going to register on IRP Global. Now it's free, but you need to do this in order to get access to the further programs and opportunities down the line. So the system won't allow you to go back on until you've registered here. Very simple. You register, you create your profile using the generic password 123456 to log in. That's irp.global. The system's going to send you there automatically. And this is the shopper reward program you get access to for free. Another cash flow generating vehicle. I'm not talking about that right now. Step 5, you're going to then go back onto IRP Gifting. You're going to paste in that ID number. You're going to type in your password and you're going to log in. This is what you're going to see. Congratulations and welcome. You are part of the newest gifting economy, which is surely going to shake up the world. The first thing that you're going to do is click on Profile. So under your unique banner, you're going to click on Profile because you need to enter all the information so that other people know how to send you gifts. You're going to select your different cryptocurrencies. Highly recommended a minimum of 3. Put in a Bitcoin, Litecoin, USDT, TRC20 or BAP. What are these? These are just 2 different US dollar tether, still 1-to-1, but TRC is the Tron network, BEP20 is the Binance network. It's just a different computer system that sends the money, sort of like a different bank sending US dollars if you want. And you're going to need to make sure that it's correctly entered in as well. You can do your Google Pay and Wise if you do use this. And you'll see here you can enter your local bank account details. And I'll talk more on this shortly. Minimum, I would recommend 3, if not more. Why is that so important? Well, if somebody's giving you a gift, do you want to make it easy or hard for them to send you the money? I want to make it as easy as possible. I'm going to fill in all of them. You can send me whatever. I'm happy for the gifts. As soon as I've received in cryptocurrencies, I'll convert it straight to US dollar. If you know how to do that, put in your Bitcoin address, put in your Litecoin address. Make it as easy as possible for others to send you money. If you're going to be putting in your bank details, the only time that would be used is for your first gift of $8 if it's in your country. Now, the likelihood is very slim that you're going to be gifting somebody in your country, but it is possible. Why would you not want to do bigger amounts? Well, if it's sitting in your bank account and you now need to gift on larger amounts in cryptocurrencies, it makes a lot more sense that you have it in cryptos. You will also see a message at the top of the profile updating once you've clicked update. How do you send a gift? On the left-hand menu, you click gift. The system will tell you who you gift to. You will see the name of the person, their username, the country they're in, and their selected options of how you would gift them. The amount that you need to gift. You will then copy the address that would be underneath here or underneath here. You'll copy the address. You'll send them the cryptocurrencies in their choice, however they'd like it. You'll take a screenshot of it and you'll drop that here so they can acknowledge once they receive the money, they know who it's coming from. How do you receive gifts? Once you click onto the gifting platform, you will then, and you've received your gift, you'll log into your account, you'll go onto the downline gifts, you'll verify that you have received the gift in your account, you will see their username, you'll see their ID number, you compare how much they're going to gift you, and once you've received it, you're going to activate, you're going to accept it, or you will be rejecting it. Right? Now, you're not going to reject it. You've got to be very careful here. You don't make a mistake and accept the wrong one or reject the wrong one. It is critical to do this slowly and effectively. If you make an error, getting hold of support, which is manned by volunteers, can take a long time to fix. And it's not only going to affect you, but now you've affected somebody else who's gifted you a gift unconditionally. Make sure that you contact the sender if you need to verify, and you'll be able to do that through their cell phone or email address. As you move through the phases, the dashboard will show you in which phase you're in. This will be automatically updated as you move through the phases and the levels. You'll see how many members you have under your current phase and level and the number that you need in order to move on. This will tell you how many you should have gifted you and how many you still need to gift to move to the next level as well. This is your back office. I could recommend you're going to keep this open on a tab on your cell phone or your laptop permanently. Now, some very important notes. So I'm not doing too badly here, wrapping up on some of the main things. I've taken you through the screens. We've gone through the different phases and the different levels of how the money works. Now, some important notes for you to please take note of. Where do you find the referral link? Power Gifting works with a force matrix. So there's only one link, and that'll be found on the Telegram group. It's not multi-level marketing or network marketing. So there's no lineage. You're not building lineage. You're not a lineage, meaning that when you add people in and you have more people, you're going to move quicker. This is the fairest, simplest system I've come across that I've been working in online platforms for the last, 6 years now, since 2016. There's no sponsor. There's no lineages. This is about a greater community around the world. It's not about me. It's about everybody else as well. How quickly will I move through the levels and the phases? Well, the more people that register, the quicker the system will flow. So if you want to move quickly, share this opportunity with at least 50 people and ask them to do the same. If you need help, what do? The first is refer back to the person who invited you for guidance. If it's cryptocurrency related, refer to the training pinned at the top of the Telegram group, or refer to someone in your country for the best crypto options. I'm fully aware that in different countries, there's different regulations and systems available. So it's highly recommended that each leader in each country has a crypto specialist who does training platforms for you in that country. Last resort is to email the support desk, but please note it's manned by volunteers. So be patient with a reply. support@irpco.biz. How many positions can I have? Maximum 2 per person, as the system automatically creates further positions. It's not necessary to create more. It's also not advisable to manage other people's positions. Each person needs to be active in their own rescue. A side note here, in the gifting economies that I've been part of for nearly 2 years, I've seen people who want to help others. Now, being cryptocurrency, a lot of people who are not able to operate a computer effectively or don't understand cryptocurrencies, this may be out of their reach. They need to learn. I'm working with many people in their 70s and their 80s who are understanding cryptocurrencies by learning, by going onto YouTube, by going onto training courses, by going and watching the videos that have been created for your purpose. However, to manage their profiles for them is not recommended, and you will effectively be creating multiple jobs for yourself, and that's not going to be fun. In the end, we want to be able to enjoy this as well. What is the best way to send a gift? It entirely depends on your country. Where possible, use Binance as a default. Binance to Binance Pay is free, instant, and only requires an email address. Connect with your gifter to confirm they have set this up. Now, on Binance to Binance, when you set up your Binance account, and there's a training video how that happens, you can set up to receive using your email address or your cell phone. I just use email to keep it absolutely simple as possible. That's what I have. Keep it simple. And however, initially on the system, it doesn't give the email address as a reflection on Binance option. As you've seen, you can put in Litecoin, Bitcoin, USDT. However, if you have set it up to receive gifts or receive money on Binance, not gifts, money on Binance, in cryptocurrencies through using an email address, when you put in the long code, which is the USDT address, it actually gives you an option to pay direct or gift direct. That means the person's activated it. Why is this so important? $8 gifted through cryptocurrencies, A, carries you fees, but secondly, there's a minimum that some platforms require of $10 in cryptocurrencies. So if you're gifting $8, you may find that you're forced to send $10 to somebody. That's just because the amount is too small for too small an amount for the transaction that's going to be sent. It only is going to affect you on the $8 level. If this bugs you, move fast. Get onto the other levels quickly, where it's no longer an issue and you're sending $16 because there's no minimum, you're over it. That's where Binance to Binance becomes so powerful, because then there is no minimum. It is purely $8 and there is no fee. $8, if you wanted to send it, when I had a look earlier on, there was an 80 cents, US cents fee. So it was $8.80. You have to send $10. I'm happy to send somebody $10. I'm going to be receiving back in abundance. I'm looking at the bigger picture. But this is important for you to understand when you're setting up as well. What is the transfer fee? Well, the person gifting covers the cost of sending the gift. So imagine that, well, it's coming up to Christmas, and a friend of yours gives a beautiful present wrapped up and it's got a fantastic bow. And they say to you, here's your Christmas present. The gift is yours, but the wrapping paper cost me $5. Pay me, please. No, you don't do that. You cover the cost of sending the gift as well. Now, it's only at the small amount of $8 and $16 that the percentage portion of that cost is higher. As soon as you're moving bigger amounts of money, the amount, the actual fee stays the same. So it's only a short-term pain for the long-term gain. Using USDT, which is BEP20, I've got a spelling mistake there, apologies. It's BEP20, and TRC20 is the most cost-effective. Can you use your bank account? Only for the $8 gifts, and only if the person's in the same country. Don't try to send money internationally through the SWIFT exchange, because that's going to take you 24 to 36 hours to receive, and you've got a minimum of 12 in this structure. So sending currencies, dollars, through normal banks is just not effective or possible in IRP gifting. Why is it important to gift on registration within 1 hour and 12 hours? Now, I've covered this already, but I really want to press it home to you, the importance of the timing. It's an economy which needs the flow of money. Right now, around the world, economists and governments and the media are telling us that we are in a recession or we're not in a recession. We are in one or we're not. Well, from my perspective, around the world, the economies are in a recession, as you can see how many people are without work, how many stores are shutting down, and so on. When this happens, what happens? We stop spending money. That causes a recession. When you get tighter and things cost you more, your interest rates go up, your loans cost you more, your house costs you more, your car costs you more, you've got less money to go and buy things at the shop. When you have less money, that means that there's less money moving in the economy, which causes a recession. How do we avoid a recession here? You gift unconditionally, quickly and effectively, and follow the system. It's as simple as that. Why is it important to activate the gift in the back office within 12 hours? Same thing. The quicker you acknowledge receipt, the quicker you will move through the levels. Delaying acknowledgement of gift will delay others' ability to receive. And if you're not following the system, you may find that you lose your positions as it's given to charity. Where can you find out more information? How can you invite people to find out more so that you do not need to explain it? The first is join the Telegram group. I would actually request Dr. Corinne, Dr. Francois, please in the chat box, I can't see it, put the Telegram link there so that everybody's got it. Join that Telegram group. That is where, as soon as the programmer releases it, Dr. Shay Davis has been happy with what is there. That's where the link is going to be posted. Fastest fingers first. So I hope you've got your $8, well, your $10 sitting on your crypto exchange, ready to go. Everyone, join the presentations and the training. This is going to be for IRP Gifting for at least the first few weeks in December. We're not going to hold back. We're going to push on straight through, as we would like to help people have a good December, but get a head start in January. Monday, 6 p.m. will be the overview and any updates. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. also the overview and updates. Sorry, the CAT is the Central Africa time. So that's the time in South Africa. Find out in your local country. Saturdays, 10 a.m. There'll be back office training. Go through any questions, any issues, some Q&A. That's your chance to do some Q&A. And then 11 o'clock on Saturdays, I'll be doing some cryptocurrency training in the gifting system if anybody's got any questions or any issues. But only if you have actually set it up and got questions. So we'll be doing that as well. Now, it's time to act. Join the Telegram group. Tell your friends. Have a look at what's happening, as this is time to launch. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family from all over the world, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, as I'd love to see how many people are now on here. And there we go. 134 people. Needs to be 1,340 people on Monday. Otherwise, I'm not going to talk. How's that for a challenge? And we've got more people joining now. So thank you all very much. I hope I've covered a lot. I'm going to turn over to Dr. Francois Engelbrecht. Dr. Francois, I've had a privilege of knowing for many years in South Africa. He is a true leader, a very spiritual man, a family man, a man for the community, a man for all people. And he is extremely passionate about helping uplift and educate everyone to living a full life. So I'm going to hand you over and ask Dr. Francois to see if I need to cover anything else or a bit of clarity on what we've spoken.
Thank you very much, Tim. We appreciate it. I think all of us feel a little bit more at ease after what we've heard. People, we will put this recording on the Telegram group. We will pin it there. It will take a little bit of time to get there. We will first render it, but it will still be there tonight. Then the not so good news is there's a power cut where our programs are working. So that pushed our time a little bit later. They said approximately 2 hours plus. So you can have some supper and coffee and whatsoever you do this time of the evening. But please keep on looking at the messages on your Telegram group. Very soon you will see the code there, the link where you join. And remember, those who join first will be first to cycle. And let's please keep on bringing in people. This is the name of the game. Bring in the numbers, because you will help so many people. What can you lose? $8 that you get back within your first gifting 3 times. Nothing to lose, really. And you will help so many people, especially during this festive season. And perhaps you will be the one that will be helped the most. So enjoy this ride and just
Yeah.
keep on looking at the Telegram group and anything else from your side, Tim.
Yes, there is actually one thing. Thank you very much. I'd like to just emphasize a little bit about the importance of patience. It's patience with technology and patience with websites and platforms. I've been working online for over 6 years, and Dr. Francois, I know you have been for longer than that. How often, if I was to ask you a question, how often do new platforms have a technical glitch, an error, an issue which needs to be resolved and fixed? It happens. It happens. Okay? So bear with them. If it takes an extra hour or two, just be grateful that you've got more time to set your gift up correctly so that it's ready to send. Just be grateful for the time that you've got to create. I've got it on my phone, and I've also got it on my desktop here where I've got my cryptocurrencies all set up, my addresses. So as soon as it comes live, I can copy and I can paste it in. I don't have to go hunting for it. Get it set up now. Take advantage of this extra time now that you've seen the benefits and the huge potential of what's possible so that you can be ready. And then when the platform comes live and you see, well, I wish that was there, just give a bit of patience. Believe me, if you've seen it, the programmer knows it, the CEO, the CFO, the COO know it, so they will then get to it. So sometimes a bit of patience is needed on brand new systems as they come live. The one great thing here is we know this is real. We know the potential. Get ready. And then let's see how we can change our lives, our families' lives, our communities' lives, and wherever it goes from there. I think that was just an important part of understanding patience a little bit. Frustrating it may be, but this time next week, you'd have forgotten those frustrations. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Just a question or two that we want to answer. Does the power outage affect the programming on? No. This is only the time, if you know about programming, to get the program from where you worked, even if you've got the solar solution or the other solutions that are green, it doesn't help you all the time. So you have to get your system from where you are working, perhaps with power, onto the mainframe. And that may be the question, because if the mainframe is dead at that time, you sit where you sit. But most of the time when it's uploaded, the international servers are running 24/7 nonstop. That should not affect anybody at any time. So when the program's on, I think it would be good. And somebody asked the access for the recording. It's on the group, on the Telegram group. It will be pinned. Just give us a minute or two to get through the rendering. Then there was a question about, can I join with one payment? You can do anything in life. Nobody can tell you to do it or do not do that. Don't do that. But the question is, if you join with one payment option and the person that wants to send you a gift very quickly cannot give you in that option that you've presented, what do you do then? Then that person must get hold of you via phone, WhatsApp, email, some other way, and you may miss a payment. If it goes beyond, say that person is at work or sleeping at the other side of the world, then it may be that an hour before your time is up, that person gets hold of you and the payment doesn't go through at the time required. Then you don't get that payment. So then it's not that person's fault. So he's going to be off the platform. So no, please don't go with only one payment option. That's why we gave you different options. Our default is USDT BEP20. That's the Binance stablecoin that's related to the dollar. But if you've got other cryptocurrencies, go for it. Remember, your bank option is only for the first $8. After that, please, also for tax purposes, don't go to your bank for all the payments. You will be flagged. They don't understand this kind of business that we are doing. And it's important that you stay within your tax brackets of your country. So it's also a question, how about the delays in crypto movement from one wallet to the next? Won't that affect the speed of the placement? For sure it will. But if you can start early, that's why we gave you 12 hours. Even if there's a delay of an hour or more, if you started early, you will still be there. Don't wait until the time is gone. And please, especially in the beginning, people, if you love your sleep, we appreciate that. But you've got an alarm clock. You know you've got 12 hours. Don't wait till the last part of the 12 hours. Put on your alarm clock at least at the 4th or the 6th hour. Just check it out and go back to sleep. When we really have a problem and only 1 hour to pay, who can assist? We've got a support system, and I'm going to say it. I'm not going to write it now because I'm speaking. Men usually can do only one thing well at a time. So it's support at irpco.biz. Support at irpco.biz. Perhaps if there's time, I will put it there. The recording will be on the Telegram channel. Thank you, Dr. Clinton. And he's the one that will help you at support. Very, very clued up with everything.
Question for you. Apologies for cutting in, Dr. Francois.
Yes.
The person who asks if there's a, if I really have a problem, only 1 hour to pay, who can assist? No one. Here's why. The support is run by volunteers and highly unlikely going to get back to you within 1 hour. So when you've got your gift ready, register. Don't register and then get your gift ready. So I'm not quite understanding, Erica, apologies, I'm not understanding your question. But when can I have a problem in only 1 hour to gift, not pay? You're not paying anybody, you're giving, it's a gift. And we need to try and have that word very, very clear. It's a gift you're sending, not a payment. Then you haven't got anybody. Have it ready. Know what you're doing first. Take advantage of this time now. Sorry, I had to just give my opinion on that.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So, and there's also the questions, what if I lose my position? Must I register again? Yes, because we've given you 12 hours. It's only the first one that you must be ready within an hour, and we warned you well in advance. So if you are not ready, just get ready in time before you go onto the platform. You've only got 1 hour for the first payment to be made after you registered. And but if you lose your position, just quickly start again. There will be many, many, many people. Remember, there's 118 positions in every person's phase, whatever phase they are in. Can I lose my position when others are not paying me? No, and they will lose their position, because you must say, yes, I confirm, or no, I don't confirm, they didn't pay me. And if they didn't pay in time, you won't lose your position. They will lose theirs. Sorry about this. For those not skilled in website and online registration and technology, can someone help them register through this platform? I leave that open for Clinton, Dr. Karine, and Dr.
I have a response.
Clinton, Karine, and Tim.
I have a reply to that. It's actually twofold, the reply. The first is ask the person who invited you for assistance. And the second is, because this is within cryptocurrencies, make sure that you're educated on it first in order for you to not lose money. Okay? So the system, you can't lose money. But if you don't understand cryptocurrencies, you don't want to be put in a difficult position. So if you're not skilled on technology, on computers, get somebody you know and trust to sit there and help you. There's training, and there's pin training, but if that's not enough for you, find somebody in your local community, maybe somebody that you know. Everybody knows somebody who knows cryptocurrencies, and get them to help you. Again, the platform holds no money. So it's not as if there's a room of 20 people sitting on the telephones getting paid to answer calls. This is a gifting economy where we need to educate ourselves. We need to take grasp of this. Go onto YouTube, go and Google cryptocurrencies, Binance, or your local exchange on YouTube. There's a multitude of videos available for everybody to learn. So that would definitely be my response. You need to learn new skills. And I said that right at the very beginning. You will, to take advantage and utilize this beneficially for the long term, You will need to learn new skills.
Thank you, Tim. Yes, and if you know somebody that's younger than us, the young people, you don't have to train them. They just do it in their sleep. So my son is doing a lot of my crypto, and my colleague is doing a lot of my crypto stuff. So yes, there are people that can help you. And that's why IRP Academy is there. In our second cycle, in our first accelerator, we've got a well-versed course about everything about crypto, and also after that about crypto tax.
Hi, if
Thank
I
you.
can just
Please,
come in, just for the people that is going to gift someone else. When you get the information of who you need to gift, you will have the information, which is the person's name, the email address, their contact number. My suggestion would be message the person and say, I'm about to gift you, and confirm the details with the person, and then send the gift. And once you've sent the gift, also communicate with the person so the person actually knows that you have gifted. Then they know they can go and log in and accept your gift as well. That would just also expedite the movement in the platform. Thank you.
Okay, I think the sound issue is at your device, because all of us are hearing quite well. Then there's a question, will I be able to register with the same detail when I lose my position? It's a yes and a no. You can register in more than one position. You'll just have to change your email address. I think that's the only thing that I'll have to change. The rest is okay. So perhaps we must call it a day.
I think so.
Thank you for
very
being
much.
here. Sorry?
Just saying thank you.
And thank you for, yes, thank you. Thank you for everybody that was here today. And just keep on looking. I think it's very close. Nobody knows. We all wait. And thank you to Che Davis, who actually tested the whole system, who's the champion of this whole system. Thank you for putting everything together, our CEO, Che Davis. And thank you, Tim Wagner, for every time helping us with the presentation. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening.